So I want to do breakouts. I want to not to do a specific breakout, but just to talk about what the thought process on the breakout. So I'm gonna do the board. Okay, so we can do whatever breakout you want. You want to do the one that I'm doing with our guys right
Yeah,
now?
yeah, it's good.
Okay, so
That's good.
so standard breakout. D's picking the puck up behind the net.
Yeah.
Center swings to one corner.
Yeah.
Other D
Yeah.
swings to the other corner.
So what you got? You got your. Gotta change this thing here. Yeah. So let's just say your first D is the guy back. Okay, this is a perfect world. He's a left-hand shot. Okay, left-hand shot. Which we're trying to do.
Sorry, can you do?
Yeah. Sorry. What we're trying to do is come out together. So again, you talk about patience. This is one. So we're trying to get two guys coming down nice and low, like this. These are forward, a D and a forward, or whatever. Maybe it's even a D here. On your forehand side, it would be optimal. So if you get a passer on your forehand side, you can make a play. Left-hand D, you want to make sure you're coming out on your forehand side. So you're coming out on the left-hand side of the net. And so why do you want to come out together? This is on the one that you're doing. You want to come out together because you have options. That's all. That's easy. A simple pass to break a play is very simple.
So sorry. So if the guy, like, for example, so you have this guy up here right now. So if this defenseman's here and he needs to make this pass and this guy's way up here, harder pass, longer pass, further pass, more chance for error, etc. So when you say come together, the way I explain it, the way you explain it, straight line across or even behind your guy, kind of, but more or less that's the idea.
Yeah, basically. So you can come out together. So he doesn't have to move the puck. Or he can, like, and why would you move the puck if you don't have to? And you're seeing what the other team has in this area, and you make your plays appropriately. So if let's say it's instead of having, I put an extra D on there because that's another type of breakout. You can have 4 plus 1 guy up here. So let's just say it's like yours, and you've got this would be the right D, center or wing or whatever. This guy coming out like this. Then you could have forward here and a forward up here, and like you have swings happening for other options, and then that's basically how you're just looking at options to get up the ice. That's it. That's all.
So if I'm defenseman puck carrier, you kind of just breezed by a good point that maybe you can touch on for another minute. The defenseman, you said you don't move the puck if you don't have to. So why is that? Why is that something you would even say? Like, if I have an open pass, why am I not taking that pass? Why would I wait?
This is why I don't want to get too detailed. You make the appropriate pass. So you're coming out together. So, like, if you have the puck in the middle of the ice like this and you have no pressure, there wouldn't be any real reason to put it over here against the wall where the penalty killer can start sealing you off, right? So, like, you take that ice as long as you can. So that, like, if you can get it right to the zone, even better, but that's probably not going to happen. So at some point you're going to probably make a pass to the outside. Yeah. And you could have, like, instead of swinging guys, you could have guys like these three coming out. You could have, these would be forwards up here, and you could have swings this way, or one low, one high, or you could have it just like a stretch pass and dump it. So that's like the principle is that, like, what we're trying to do is just get it to this end of the ice.
Yeah, for sure.
So there's, like I said, I'm going to be very vague. It's one way to do it. There's not a million, but there's a lot of ways that you can do this.
Yeah. But the things I want for take homes, because there's a million ways to do it, is guy carrying the puck up the ice, and guys breaking out with him. However you do it, 2 guys, 3 guys, 4 guys, all 5 guys, whatever it is. You want to come up the ice together-ish, so that passes are easy. We can make easy passes, and just like if you're going through the neutral zone or into the attacking zone, you're 2-on-1ing guys and putting the puck to open space so that you can get it into the other end. That's it.
Now, what I guess I could say what I wouldn't want to do, because what you're doing is you're taking advantage of having an extra person. So what I typically wouldn't want to do is, and this is where, I know this is simple, but I'll say it, is that you don't want to have a traditional breakout where you have 5 guys down here coming out, because now you're just making it a lot simpler for one guy to forecheck and disrupt 3 maybe. So it's like, that's why, you want to have the option of making those 4 guys, maybe it's, you might play a team where they're waiting for him down here. Well, that's like one easy pass can beat one guy, unless, he comes out and he's like really good at doing the job. But so let's say they do that. Well, then by having guys stretched out a little bit, like I said, like the swing guys, then it gives you options, right? If they're up here, let's say like this is the defending team, that at least it gives you room. So now if he commits early, then he gives you a lane. If he backs up, then he gives you time. But what you're doing is you're stretching the ice. You're making it a little bit harder for them to make decisions. So that's why it's important that you use, like, we don't have a red line anymore, so you might as well use the ice to stretch them out, right?
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't even
So,
think about that
yeah,
part of it. Yeah,
yeah.
some people might just think, why can't I just do a normal breakout, right?
Yeah, and you
And you
can,
can.
but you
Yeah.
can, and you should be able to get out of your own zone. But you just made it harder, right? But this is like, if we're talking about, like I said, I'm not even being smart here. Like I'm not trying to show everybody how great I'm at a power play, because I'm actually not. I just play hockey, or I teach hockey. But in a situation like that, you're just taking advantage of their disadvantage. That's what it is. So if you can uh, expose a little bit of ice and give yourself more options, then that's what the goal is. And there's no perfect way to do it.
Yep.